Hello, hello, everybody. By everybody, I mean those three sacred souls that are tuning in. And of course, those of you that are watching later and recording. So grateful to be here with you today on the live. As you can tell, we are going a little bit late. And so some of you probably were wondering. And it's very appropriate. I've been off today. It's been an off day. I showed up for a lunch that is actually scheduled for next week. Then I uploaded a bunch of files to a folder that had nothing to do with it and added 2 hours of work, which is why I beautifully ran late when our super special guest, I get emotional about this one. My love for this lady is so deep, and for her family, for her incredible husband, partner, and the father of her angel kids. So she is much more than a super great coach. She is a wise soul with an whimsical, joyful mastery. I introduce to you Miss Nicole Marry, our Master Me Coach. Nicole, welcome.
Thanks, Vika. Absolute pleasure.
So I'm going to turn time over to Nicole. For those of you that are just joining us for the first time, we are doing Worthy Me movement using Worthy Me Journal. As you're going through the journal, we are activating quotes. And today, Nicole gets to actually share from page 62 her own quote. So I'm going to step down.
Amazing. Thanks, Vika. This is really special. So, welcome. I'm Nicole Marry, the Master Me Coach for You to Shine. And today's quote is: awareness of worth dissolves shame and ignites mastery. I asked God to how we could best expand this quote for those of you that are watching live and in the recording. And it was really beautiful. I was shown many paths, and one path in the middle was lit up. And when I followed it back, it came from the heart. And this is your true path. And then all the other paths were the paths that you walk when you come from a place of low self-worth. And so I don't know if this is you, but one of these paths could be you're sitting in meditation, trying to access the quantum field, trying to manifest something really big so you can prove your worth. Or you are trying to do everything perfectly, because if you do it perfectly, you'll never be criticized. And perfection is hidden shame. And maybe you're just rushing all the time. Maybe everything you do is with a sense of urgency, a sense of panic. Because all of those is low self-worth. And I know because that was me. All of those stories were all my lived experience. And then we have this path that's lit up. This is the path of mastery. And I know personally, as I rise out of low self-worth, I see this path, and it's rooted in deep trust and faith in a creator, in God, that loves you infinitely. And this was actually another aspect of shame for me, because when I realized that God loved me infinitely, I was ashamed of my connection to my own creator. It's very strange. But not only that, we actually live in God. My 5-year-old said this a few weeks ago, and I was blown away. That means that everyone and everything lives in God. So that means that you're infinitely supported. When you realize that you're worthy, you're going to stop rushing. You're going to stop chasing. You'll relax. And you will take the simplest, most efficient path. Because as you move, God moves with you. And that is the miraculous unfolding of the path of mastery. So awareness of worth dissolves shame and ignites mastery. When I finish with that quote, I just want you to know that it's not about doing more, but it's about trusting more. Because when you walk your path connected to your heart and to God, everything goes in its perfect rhythm. And so with that, I invite you to do the exercise on wholeness. because it was when I started to make that shift of realizing I am whole and how do I move from that place. I'm not rushing because I have infinite time. I'm not trying to strive for perfection because I'm just looking for a solution. And we take it one step at a time. So to let you be you, the way Creator had you made. Right, that's everything today.
That's so amazing. Nicole, as you were speaking, I had chills all through my body, and I genuinely have nothing to add to that beautiful, beautiful awakening of worth as the beginning and the end both of our mastery. Thank you, my dear soul. I love you so much. Thank you for making time for us today away from your precious babies and helping us remember we're worthy of your time, just as we are, late 10 minutes without shame. And for you guys, as always, you are worthy of God's infinite love. We love you.
Amazing. Ciao.